All right, good afternoon, guys. My name is Carlos Rodriguez, and today I'll be talking about one of my favorite assessments of all time, the overhead squat assessment. Why do I love this assessment so much? Well, the reason why is because it assesses the client's kinetic chain movements and it assesses the client's limitations on a greater scale. Um, this assessment is great for overall use. It can help assess a lot of issues very quickly. The reason why this is so difficult and why it reveals so many limitations is because it is a very advanced movement that involves a lot of core stability and trunk stability. And since it involves so much of that because of the fact that the center of mass is the stick or the barbell, whatever you're using to do the overhead squat assessment, is very far from your center of mass, allowing for greater show of limitations. All right, so let's just talk about a little bit more about it. So due to the nature of the assessment, there's lots of things that you're going to be assessing. Primarily though, what you mostly see with a lot of people is the deep neck flexors, um, having them extend their chin. You see a lot of people dropping their arms due to tight lats, or tight triceps, depending on the case. You could also see a lot of people leaning forward while doing the squat because of their hip flexors and not be able to get that full range of motion on the hip extensors and do that hinge movement that we're looking for. Um, Corrective solutions for this can be as simple as training the trunk in all directions for stabilization. So training them on all the planes. So we want to do sagittal plane movement, frontal plane movement, and we want to do transverse. Tight lats can be fixed through different means, whether that be through stretching, stretches like the prayer stretch. And then another thing that you can see on this test also at the ankle is a lack of dorsiflexion, which was mentioned a little bit earlier in the lunge test. Uh, so with this, you can fix this by either stretching the triceps serrae group and do it by strengthening the anterior tibialis and able to encourage that dorsiflexion a little bit more. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a couple of reps of my client here doing the assessment. All right, here we go. There we go. So you can see the client had very, very big trouble keeping their heels on the ground. To be honest, you guys should have done it with a little bit less weight. You should have done it with just a PVC pipe. Um, but as you can see, the client has a very, very tough issue here with that. Um, there we go. So yeah, that'll be it for today though.